out the gate. Book a flight, I'm feeling like I'm ready for the fame. What do I know? All I line up. Overnight, what a ride, what a time. She from Spain. Oh, don't speak no English, but she know about the game. Book a flight, I'm feeling like I'm ready for the...
Yo, what's up guys, this is Paul here. So this is my first ever tutorial. So today I'm going to do a skin mask transition. So what you want to do first is you want to sync up all of your clips, and you want to mark a beat in between like the two major beats where you want the transition to pretty much finish, so that it can have a little bit more impact, but you can do it wherever. So first thing you want to do is you want to go in between the two clips right here, and then what you want to do is you want to go 20 frames forward. So I would generally hold shift and then click the arrow keys so I can go 5 frames at a time. Alright, so once I do that, I'm going to cut it right here, and I'm going to hold alt, and I'm going to pretty much drag it above the initial clip so that I would have like this extra right here. Now what you want to do is you want to go to the beginning of pretty much your duplicated clip. You want to click add frame hold. Now this is extremely important, so make sure you do that. Now you want to go ahead, go to opacity, click the pen tool, and then here you can zoom in, and you pretty much want to mask the skin. So I'm gonna do that really quick.
Asking her why she gotta do that. Couple blues turn her bombs to red. She act like she know me, shit, I'ma say who that. Doing mad, now I'm mad enough. You living bro, you ain't mad enough. Never said I thought I ever had enough. Tell my shit and then I back it up. She from Spain. Hold on, speak no English, but she know about.
Alright, so once you have the skin mask, it should look something like this, where you have the skin pretty much like isolated from the initial clip. So then what you want to do is you want to drag this up so you can duplicate it. Make sure to hold alt and go above. Actually go to the one like below it and click invert, so then the rest of the image would pop up. Now what you want to do is you want to take a screenshot of this. It should go into your project. Click export media, and then you want to change it to JPEG, and then you want to click Q. So that will export a screenshot, and I'm going to go into Photoshop. Alright, so once you're in Photoshop, click open, and then you want to pretty much open up the image that you took. So for me it's right here. And now what you want to do is, it should be lasso tool by default, but you pretty much want to go around the skin. So or like whatever you want to mask out. So in this case it is going to be the skin, or you can mask out anything on the page that you don't want. So for me it's gonna be like that. Then you're gonna click backspace and make sure this is on content aware, and now click OK, and that it should fill it in. Now if it doesn't look great, then you can obviously tweak it a little bit. Like for example, here doesn't look really good, but if I tweak it like that, it might look a little bit better. So like that, it looks a lot nicer than before. Yeah, so make sure you tweak it so it looks nice, because you definitely don't want a weird looking image. So then you want to go to file, export, and quickly export as PNG, and then you can title it whatever you want. I'm just gonna title it like Spain transition, or tutorial transition image. So once you do that, you can just save and you can close out of Photoshop. Alright, so I'm back in Premiere, and what you want to do is you want to drag in the image that you just made in not After Effects, in Photoshop, and then as you can see it should look something like this, but it doesn't look like anything special yet, and this is where we're going to pretty much make the transition part. So you want to nest both of these individually, and you want to search up s_blur curves. So you want to drag them onto both. Then for above is for the skin. Generally I like the skin coming in from the bottom, because your skin is never really like above the screen or the top half of the screen, so I generally like to go in from the bottom. So I'm gonna click Shift Y in the beginning of the nested footage. I'm going to go to the end, and I am going to pretty much keyframe it again. But this time I'm gonna go back to the beginning, and I'm going to drag this value until you do not see your skin anymore. So I don't know why it's bugging, but yeah. That's laggy. But you pretty much want to mess with a bunch of values. I'm gonna maybe try like 400, 500. I don't know what's so blurry like that. That's weird. Oh wait, oops. Didn't mean to do that. Go right here. Right here. I'm gonna make it 550 maybe. 570. Okay, so then you want to put it back in the beginning, and you want to hold Control, click both of these keyframes, and click ease in. And you want to do the same for your bottom image, except that this time I know for sure, generally for like a full screen like this, go to Shift Y, and if you do -1080, it should fully disappear. And then you go to where the second clip starts, and then you want to set this back to 0. So then you want to Control, click both, and then you want to click easy or ease in. Alright, so there we go. So that is pretty much the transition, and now we can add a little quick impact on like the at the end of the transition. So because I made it land on a beat, I can add a beat shake here, so it has a little bit more, I guess, impact to the transition. So here I'm just gonna drag on this preset or this beat shake. I'm gonna link it in the description actually, so if you want to use it, then you can. And as you can see, now you want to render this really quick so it looks a lot smoother. Alright, so once you're done, you should have something that looks like this.
Overnight, what a ride, what a time. Don't speak no English, but she know about the case.
Oh my. Alright, so that is looking really clean. Alright, well, that is going to be it for this tutorial. And if you guys enjoyed this video, then make sure to go ahead and hit that like button. And if you really enjoy my content and you want to see more tutorial like this, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn all noties on so you don't miss another tutorial like this. And yeah, later guys.